Good morning, y'all. Happy fucking Wednesday. I have not done a YouTube in a hot minute. I recorded one the other day, but I fucking hated it, so I'm not posting. I'm posting this instead. Today, we are gonna do our nails. Can you see her? She's like 10 days old. They have, in the past, every time I've done them, past like 4 times since I started doing my nails again, they've been lifting like fucking crazy, bitch. But this time, 10 days, not really any lifting. So it's giving pro. Anyway, we're gonna do our nails together. Just talk a little bit of shit. I'm trying to just like get back into the swing of things, the swing of YouTube, I guess. So it's also, well, I got my period yesterday. Like today is like the first day of my period, which means I'm in a lot of pain and wearing a gigantic fucking period underwear. No, it's literally filled with blood. Sorry if you're not a girl, not a girly pop, and you're watching this. Okay, so this is my messy fucking closet. And we're getting out the, oh no. Okay, well, we're getting out the gigantic fucking, the nail basket. Here we are. It's, as you can see, extremely organized. So I'm gonna show you how I do my nails. It's gonna be different than how I normally do it just because I'm just adding stuff to it. We're gonna go, I'm gonna do brown. I'm gonna do ship brown. It's gonna be like the first day of your period color of nails. And then because I'm feeling festive, we're gonna do, what's it called? Not shellac, bitch, the fuck. What's it fucking called? Chrome. I'm gonna do chrome on top. I don't know, I'm just feeling a little crazy. Not me being like, I'm just feeling crazy. I'm gonna do chrome because I'm feeling wild. Whatever, fuck. Anyway, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. If you don't know, now you know. But I'm sure you do. Maybe you don't. Who fucking knows? I don't know. But what happened is my Instagram, if you weren't aware, now you are. My Instagram account got disabled. So that was what a jarring fucking experience that was. Horrific, some would say, and some would be me in this scenario. Yeah, that was really horrible. I was really excited because my plan, like, cause my mom doesn't live here, she lives in Ecuador, as y'all fucking know. If you don't, then now you know. I know you guys know. If you're watching this, you know. Anyway, so she lives in Ecuador, so my hope was, I guess we'll use this. Most of this stuff is from Amazon, BTW. My hope was to get to 200K when she got here, but that didn't happen because like 2 weeks before we got here, the Instagram got disabled. I lost 192K followers. So that was fun. That was really fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. I put in so much work for it, but you know what? We will prevail. And I am up to like 20K now after working on my new account for the past like almost 2 months. It was very devastating because I remember one time, bitch, I went up 10K in 12 hours. Yeah, that was a wild day. Anyway, okay, so for this, because I'm only like adding stuff, I've never done it like this because usually I just do like a full new set. So what we're gonna do for this today is we've got primer, and this is like dehydrator. I get this from a place in Ottawa called NT Nail Supply. And this is really good. It like dehydrates the nails, which you're gonna wanna do because you want it to stop from lifting. And it removes like the natural fucking oils, I guess. I don't fucking know, bitch. I went to TikTok University and figured this shit out. This is the top coat, and this is the soft gel adhesive. I'm gonna just use this as like a filler I don't know. We'll see. And I ordered this off Amazon. Lick-a-Me gel nail polish. So in the shade, I don't fucking know. CS217. Can you see? Will it focus? Focus! The fuck? There. Slay! Okay, track my face. Anyway, so this is the color. I don't know if you can fucking see, bitch. It's like a shit period brown. And I've got a UV lamp. I got all this stuff from a kit on Amazon. And when I first started doing my nails during COVID, okay, I literally went to NT Nail Supply, dropped like $400 on dip stuff, like a bunch of stuff. Then I switched to acrylic because it was making me sick. Then I switched to gel because it was making me sick. It was probably making me sick because I was doing my nails every 3 fucking days, inhaling all that fucking shit. Anyway, since I switched to soft gel, I don't have these fucking issues anymore. And here's the thing, I'm a DIY girly, and there's just something so cunty about a long nail. So I started doing it again. I was also doing my lashes for the longest time, just adding little lash extensions. Recently, in the summer, I went and got my lashes lifted with a tint, and it went really well. It lasted for 6 weeks. I went to see the girl who did it again recently. And when I tell you that she used a different lash pad without telling me, and I don't know if you can see, but I have fucking hooded eyelashes, hooded eyes. So when you use something that has more of a curl, the curls went inwards. It was super curled, and I also cried after the appointment, but she didn't tell me she was doing it differently. Like, she didn't tell me she was using a different pad. So anyway, I went back and she put this like, I don't know, she put this like solution on my eyes. So pretty much I paid $162 for my lashes to look like shit, like they're not lifted. And it was $162 or whatever the fuck, like 160 bucks with the tip every 6 weeks. And because I lost my fucking Instagram account, I have no money again. Slay to me. So I ordered a lash lift and tint kit. Well, I didn't order I got a men's beard dye for the tint. So I'm gonna just try to do that tomorrow. Hopefully not blind myself, because honestly, I'm a DIY girly for 2 reasons. One, because I'm poor. Also, BTW, I'm just pushing back my fucking cuticles right now. But I'm a DIY girly because 1, I'm poor, and 2, I actually can't stand to go get my fucking nails done or my eyelashes done and deal with the noise. It's just not cute for me. I really don't enjoy it. A hard time like going places, and with nail salons, it's so loud, bitch. I started doing my nails during COVID, as I said before, but this was before I even fucking found out I was autistic. Something I like to say that I think is really funny is that it just so happened that I got diagnosed with autism after I got the COVID vaccine. Coincidence? I think not. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. Like, you know that's a joke, right? I hope you know. Not someone being like, she's spreading misinformation. No, it's supposed to be a joke. I'm out here making jokey jokes, okay? Like, it's not that serious. I need to find this one charger for my fucking vibrator. It's my favorite vibrator. My mom bought it for me. It's in the it's literally a banana. Like, it's a peeled banana. The peels are hanging off of it. I don't know. I got it because I really enjoyed the color of the box. Like, I really saw the packaging and I was like, that's cute as shit. But in reality, it's my favorite vibrator. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, this is a sanding block. I don't know which one this is. It's the fucking orange one. And we're just gonna, well, I'm wondering what the best course of action is here. Okay, we're gonna just do a little sand of the top. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the primer to dehydrate the nails. Then we're gonna use the adhesive, but as like a gel builder. I have gels separately, but I fucking hate using it. So we're gonna use this and see how it goes. Then we're gonna sand it down again. Then we're gonna paint it, and then we're gonna top coat it. Oh, okay, so hopefully this goes well. I guess we'll find out, I don't fucking know. All I know is I kept opening my thumb up because there's a lighter that I got for my fucking candles, and I ripped my thumb open in the same place twice in 1 week. It was great. I loved it. Okay, the nails are sanded. I'm already bleeding. Slay. Also, I see TikToks of people being like, don't do your nails at home because you'll get contact dermatitis. Haven't gotten it yet. I don't know if it's just like a myth that they made up so that we stopped doing it. You know, it's actually funny. When I was getting my eyelashes done, the girl who did them, who I thought was a friend, but she actually just wanted to convert me to Christianity, like legit. We went on a walk and talked about God. I'm so serious. There was like a week where I genuinely thought that I had found God about a month ago. That's crazy. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, contact dermatitis. Who knows if they're just making this shit up as they go along. Couldn't tell you, bitch. So I also have like a little sander from Amazon. I don't like using it. I prefer to just use like a file. I find that I find that I have more control, probably because I don't actually know how to do any of this shit, but I digress. I feel like I need to, that's not the right bit, I feel. Also, someone went through all my YouTube videos and made a a burp compilation. Not me like having Instagram, not even, I don't know, like Instagram, I guess, followers or whatever. And my first and only fan edit was literally just someone that made like a almost 4-minute compilation of me burping. That's crazy. Okay, we turn this on to the lowest setting and we're just like filing down the bottom of the nail, I guess. I don't fucking know, bitch. We're just trying things, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I don't know. Because I also don't have a cuticle cutter. I'm just like using this to file my fucking cuticle, I guess. Couldn't tell you. Should I go like, should I move you down so you can see like what I'm doing with my hands? Not my fucking posture. Do you even want to see this? I don't know. I don't know what you want. I really don't know what my plan is here. I know what the plan is, but I don't know if I'll be able to like execute it properly. I guess we'll find out. Well, that seems to have done something. Couldn't tell you what. Oh yeah, the fucking eyelash tech says to me, yeah, I'm really against people doing DIY stuff. I'm like, yeah, because it means you have no fucking job. That's why you're against it. She said that and I was trying really hard not to laugh. I was like, yeah, well, obviously, bitch. I'm very annoyed because why the fuck did I spend that much money when I'm fucking poor to get my eyelashes done? They look like shit. The first time she did it, phenomenal job. Second time, and then she said, she's like, I'm ADHD, I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, okay, slay, where was that perfection the second time? Couldn't tell you, wish I fucking knew, bitch. Maybe she was like, you're sinning, so I'm gonna come down and smite you in the as God, but in the body of a little ginger woman. I couldn't tell you what the fuck. It's fucking hot. All right, I just washed my hands. I filed down the nails. As you can see, they're starting to dry a little bit. Now we're gonna put the primer and then we're gonna put the fucking thing to like fill in the section. I don't know. All I know is it's really fucking hot in my apartment. Reason being, not as bad as the week previous, but the guy who fucking showed it to me, fuck you, Zach, told me that in total for the hydro and for the internet, this guy made me think that there was like a bundle deal and I could get internet through the building. I couldn't, lying lawyer, that it would be $40 in total. So obviously I used fucking, what's it called? Obviously I was using the AC. Even if it was $40 each, I would have been like, that would have been fine. No. Ah, fuck. Okay, I just spilt primer everywhere. Amazing. Bitch, I got my fucking hydro bill. Oh, guess how much? $150. I was like, well, I'm never using, not me using my fucking pants to dry this. I was like, I'm never using the AC again. Never using heating. I'm just gonna wear my winter coat in the winter while I'm inside, and that's what I have to do. Fuck. This fucking guy. I'm also, I'm not gonna lie, buildings in Ottawa built after 2018 have no rent cap. So I'm not sure what I'm doing there. He told me it's not gonna go above 4%. Is that true? Is that true? I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'm just putting some, I don't know if you can see. I don't know. It's not like it's not like you're here because you want to fucking learn how to do your nails. Maybe you are. If you are, I will not lie. I feel like you've come to the very wrong place. This is not meant to be a tutorial, but I did want to talk about something pretty like, well, I guess it's serious to me, that I realized, because if you guys don't know, my mom was here visiting from Ecuador, and while she was here, I realized a lot of stuff. 2024, the year of realizing things. Thank you, Kylie. And what I did realize, and here's the thing, I already like don't want a relationship. I know I don't want kids. I actually saw the doctor yesterday, and I told my doctor that I wanted a partial hysterectomy. But I did see that looks really fucked up, but you know what? We're going to file it down. It's hopefully going to be fine. The trick with doing your nails is like the more you prep them, it takes longer, but in the end, it seemingly pays off. I guess we're going to find out. I'm not too sure what the situation is here, but we're going to just try our best and just kind of like go from there. But yeah, when my mom was here, I realized a lot of stuff. So first of all, because she was here, like when she comes, we go out to like restaurants and shit. And she wanted to go to Winners, she wanted to go to Costco, all things that like, I try to do like once a week, you know, cause I'm autistic, it's overwhelming, whatever. And when she was here, we went to a bunch of those places quite a lot. And I guess I realized that I'm more disabled than I thought I was. And it was pretty jarring realization, because the biggest thing that I took away from that is that if I were, for some very odd reason, to find the love of my life, and for some reason it worked out, LOL, and they wanted to get married, I don't think I could have a wedding. I don't think I could handle the stress. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's very frustrating. It's really funny too, because back in like 2013, while I was in rehab, they put me, like, I got put on disability. And I remember thinking that I was like, oh, I have them fooled. I'm not disabled. I didn't know anything really about disabilities. I didn't know I was disabled. I didn't think of myself as disabled. I just remember, you know, being unable to work, having a really hard time, and thinking I cheated the system somehow, which in retrospect is honestly like really fucking funny. But anyway, it's just like, I'm going through this really weird thing, and I think a lot of people too talk about it, about how when you realize that you are disabled and you've spent your whole life being disabled, and you just kind of realize it all of a sudden, you go through this very like strange mourning process. And when it comes to like autism specifically, in my case, I'm learning how to unmask. And with unmasking comes a lot of, for me, I didn't realize, so like, okay, I've spent a really long time in the past 3 years trying to like undo the damage done to me by previous partners and like the abuse. Because when you go through abuse and when you're in a relationship with someone who's very fucking narcissistic, you have really low self-worth. So I've spent like the past 3 years, since I've been single, 3.5 years, whatever the fuck, trying to like heal that. And I've actually started to really like who I am as a person. Now, since my mom was here, I realized just how much I've regressed skill-wise, because it's funny, like thinking back, you know, I had a really hard time, oh fuck, I didn't wear my little gloves, whatever. I had a really hard time going to the grocery store in my previous relationship, and I couldn't figure out why I was like having breakdowns and stuff just going to the grocery store, because I was experiencing sensory overload. But now I'm at a point where, while she was here, like the first night we met up with her friend, and we wanted to go for dinner. And this was so fucked up. We go, and I'm having like a fucking autistic meltdown, bitch. And I'm freaking out. It's busy. We go to sit in a booth that's like away from everybody. Her friend says we can't sit in the booth, so we go sit. It's very loud. I'm freaking out. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just feeling like this extreme guilt and shame, because I finally have the opportunity. Like, I don't go out with friends a lot for dinner because it's fucking expensive. So I finally get the opportunity to be with the person I love, my mom, and go out for dinner, and I'm sitting here freaking out about the noise and I'm just ruining it. And I feel like since I've been like on this unmasking journey, I know how I'm supposed to act. So I find that whenever I'm unmasked, unless I'm like with friends, I'm just constantly apologizing for my behavior because I'm not acting how I know I'm supposed to act. And I understand whatever, that's internalized ableism, whatever the fuck. But the reality of it is this world is not made for disabled people, and people don't understand people who are disabled. And the fact is everybody else is dealing with their own shit. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't do research about things that they know nothing about because it doesn't affect them. And I think that's fair. We're living in a very fucked up world right now. And I think the majority of people are just doing the best that they can. But because of that, it's also harder for us to live. I don't know. So I'm just going through this very weird mourning process. And I also realized, I think it was like Rick Glassman. He's like a comedian. He was talking about his autism diagnosis and how he was thinking back to childhood, and he was thinking about it and how, when I grew up, I had a couple of friends, but a lot of the time I was bullied and a lot of the time I didn't have friends. And it's very upsetting to think about the fact that the reason why, mainly, was because I was autistic. I don't know, it just makes for, it's very saddening. And what's cool about the time that we live in now is, we're in the age of the internet where we have the ability to find people that are like us. And I find that neurodivergent people travel in packs, they find each other. So it's a lot easier, I find, as I've gotten older. But I still have a really hard time maintaining friendships, and I feel like even when I'm acting how I'm supposed to act, it's never enough. I started going to a new gym, and I don't know, I feel like I leave almost every social interaction confused, questioning my behavior, feeling guilty for not acting how I'm supposed to act, and I don't know, it's just really fucked up and really sad, but that's just life, I guess. So anyway, I'm just trying to navigate that. It's just little things. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this and then file some shit down, and then we'll move on to the next fucking stage of the process, I guess. Alright, so that's done. I do fear that was not the right decision to use the fucking adhesive, but reason why I did it is because there's adhesive under my finger and it's all hard. So I don't know, I just figured that was the fucking move. I don't know, I couldn't tell you, bitch. I don't know. Well, you know what? We're gonna find out if it works. If it doesn't, then life lesson. Well, something is happening, I will say. The old polish is starting to come off. All right, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the nail polish portion. Oh my god, my dogs are sleeping on the couch. They're so cute. I love them so much. They look so angelic. I was gonna show you, but honestly, they're cuddling, and I really don't want to disturb them. They look very at peace. I wonder if I can zoom. I don't want to disturb them. Do you see them? Can we zoom? Do you see? Ugh, I love them so much. I just want to chew them whole. I just want to shrink them. I want to swallow them. I want to eat them. I want to literally just make out with them all day. I love them so much. And yet they really dysregulate me. Sometimes I just wonder what it's like for people who have very calm and quiet dogs. Probably great. They probably have a great life. I get into the elevator with these little fuckers and they terrorize people. They've gotten better, if I go in there with treats, but it's not a perfect system. See? Almost all of it off. We gotta do the bottom part. I don't fucking know. We're gonna figure it out. I fear that this was a mistake. It literally has taken so much. Also, this one is done. You see? Fuck. I don't know what to do. Can I not me fucking look at how that looks? That looks. Can we can you track my fucking nail, bitch? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not too sure what to do with that one. This is the problem with getting soft gel, I guess. I feel like maybe what I should have done instead is, first of all, I don't know what I should have done. Maybe I should have used, what the fuck is that shit? It's right there. Acetone, and just soaked everything off. The problem with me is, and I'm not supposed to do this, but you know, nail techs do it, so what the fuck, but they do it after like not 1 week of wear. Just popped everything off. I really don't know what the move is for this middle nail here. You see? Will it focus? Yeah, that's the state of things, bitch. I don't know. Oh, fuck. You know, it's so funny. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be the fastest nail thing I've ever done. It's gonna be so fast. Nope. I don't know how long we've been doing it, but it's too long, I will say that. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I need to do here, bitch. Okay, I'm realizing I've wasted a lot of time because guess what? They're all like this. They're all, not that one, but yeah, well, you know what? They're all, well, fuck me in the asshole, bitch. I did not want to do this today. I was so happy. My nails weren't lifting. Everything was fine. And now I fear that it's not going well. I think I'm gonna have to just do a whole new set. Fuck me. I really did not want to do that. Well, it seems that that is what is happening today. Bitch. No. Okay. I don't have aluminum foil. I really need aluminum foil to soak these. Fuck me. Should I just try to pop them off right after I put more adhesive? That's a wild thing to do. I literally just put adhesive on it 2 seconds ago. This is why my nails are not in good shape, because I stay popping them off because I am an impatient girl. No. Well, yeah, popped her off. I doubt I'll be able to do the same thing with all of these. That was like way too easy. Yeah, I should not have put, okay, well, you know what? We learned some lessons today. As I said, I was like, this might just be a lesson learning event for me. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Find God, I guess. I don't fucking know. All I know is this is not working. So maybe I will make myself some fucking food, soak these bad boys in acetone. It's 10:39, so I have client call coming up. I'm not really sure what to do, but I feel like I'm losing hope. I was very happy when I started doing this because I felt like it was going to be really easy and fast. That was not the case. So basically I just have to figure out how to get all of these off and then start from scratch. Do I have the energy to do that today? I don't think so. I don't even know if I have the energy to take all of these off today. Anyway, bitch, this was going to be how to do your nails and just talking shit and catching up. I am already fucking exhausted. Maybe it's the fumes, couldn't tell you. All I know is this was unsuccessful largely. It started off strong, it didn't end strong, and this is the life of being a DIY girly, I guess. I'm gonna go and figure this out, and maybe I'll show you, if I do it today, the end result. I'm just trying not to cry, if I'm being honest. Alright, well, I love y'all. It is the first day of the period. I think I'm going to go to the gym in literally like a diaper, like period underwear. I might. Okay, well, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I don't really know what the fuck this YouTube was, but I hope it was mildly entertaining. And I hope y'all have a great day. That's it. YouTube done. I don't know why I did that for, I guess, the first video, and I just kind of stuck with it. Anyway, slay. Bye. Maybe I'm back. What I will say, because I was like, what the fuck? How am I going to do this? I started just shaving them down and then using this to cut little bits off. When the motivation to serve cunt is so high, you are capable of anything. You're capable of great things. You are capable of climbing Mount Everest. And Mount Everest today is in the form of gel nails. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've gotten to this point where it's all off, I'm thinking my commitment to serving cunt is just It's too high for this week. I'm thinking that I could serve cunt in a meaningful way still, but in the form of a shorter nail. I just touched my armpit. It really hurts. I feel like there's a pimple forming. I don't know. I had a vision for this. I was like, fall nails, super long, stiletto. But I fear that it's just not what's the vibe, what's on the menu for today. Like, I think it's gonna be short. Like, I'm not adding anything. I'm filing these bad boys down. You see, I'm filing them down as short as they can fucking be, bitch. I think that's what we're gonna do, because here's the thing. It's 11:13. My first client call is at 12:30. So if I rush fast, I can get this done, have time for breakfast, and then do my client call. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Because you know what? If I'm being completely honest, I've been off the YouTube tip for a while. And what I did find is it was really fucking hard to be editing YouTube videos with long ass nails. It was just like, it felt like on the tip of each finger was a weight. And it was just like a sensory fucking nightmare. I'm shaping these, and I think the route we're gonna go is like the autumn period brown, but short. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna bug you guys with my decision-making process. I'm just gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show you at the end what it looks like. Okay? Oh, by the way, I did my nails. I finished them. I did them on Instagram Live. I gotta lift you up because I'm not wearing any pants. Did them on live. Not as cunty as I would have hoped. You see, very PSL, very period blood brown. Pork Chop wants to say hello before the end of the video. Oh, one more thing, okay? My friend, Tony, Train Bloom, okay, on YouTube, just posted his first YouTube video, and it's about creatine. So if you're a real one, you're gonna go watch it, okay? It's all the things that you need to know about creatine. Drink your creatine! Okay, that's it. YouTube's done. Slay.